All right, all you and
Like, you need like a blooper reel and you can just like bleep that out.
Ah.
That was great.
Hi, my name's Dave, and I've spent most of my life outdoors here in Canada's Western Frontier. I believe one thing to be true. Outside is therapy. It's where we both reconnect and disconnect. I hope you'll come with me as we build, explore, and repeat.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I gotta tell you guys a little story. In like the very first videos that I ever posted, there was a tiny car, and that little car was hooked up to a small trailer, and I used that car and that trailer to kind of just tour around some of the national parks and provincial parks in Alberta. The first camper that I ever purchased was a 1992 Combi Camp trailer tent. I kind of fell in love with the product. I really like the camper. It's quaint, nifty, easy to use, extraordinarily light, and opens up huge. What I did in the meantime is I started a Facebook group called the Combi Camp Owners, Canadian Combi Camp Owners or something like that. And there's only like 100 of us in this group. Somebody had posted in the group that she had a Combi Camp. She put it up on the Facebook group. She's like, hey, you know, I've been using this for an Airbnb for a while, and recently we want to get rid of it, so we don't have any use for this trailer. And I have a friend, Mark Trelevin from Trelevin Outdoors in Kimberley, BC. And so I figured, hey, why don't I reach out to Mark and see if Mark can't grab this thing from this lady, and then I will go and pick it up on a different day. Well, that different day is here, but it's gonna be a fun adventure because we're gonna take the van. The van has like 360,000 some kilometers on it. It's an old City of Edmonton Works van. And I have not driven it on a trip this far since I purchased it. It's registered, insured, safe to drive, but it's old. It's old and creaky, and I've never taken it any further than from here to Red Deer. So we're gonna take the van and see how good it is on fuel compared to the Frontier. It's got a 5-liter V8 in it. And then it's already wired up for trailer and everything. The Frontier is too, but we're trying to save some money on fuel. We're trying to do this economically. So let's go. Also, as you guys can see, we've got, you can pack parts everywhere. You know, this guy pretty well built. We got that guy on its way. And yes, obviously we are also in a new shop. I will fill you guys in a little bit more on that later, but for now we do gotta hit the road. So I'm gonna go open the compound in the back, get the trailer, get the van, and boogie. Guys, we're in Sparwood, British Columbia, and we're just getting our Tim Hortons fix. We actually ended up passing Sean and Amanda from Mountains and Memories.
Hi, Dan.
Hi. You scared me.
Yeah, see?
Thank you very much.
Have a good fun.
You too. Yeah, we ended up not running into, but I was passing Sean and Amanda through Coleman. right, all you and
Like, you need like a blooper reel and you can just like bleep that out.
Ah.
That was great. I like that.
We are here in, what's the name of this town called? Cranbrook. Cranbrook, British Columbia. We made it. Highways are great. Drinking a good beer with some epic people. But guys, behind me is what I believe is a 1998 Combi Camp. And it's a little worse for wear, but let's give you guys the skinny on it. So we'll actually do this backwards because it's got a lot of work that needs done. So this is the inside of it. As you can see, we've got a lot of canvas damage. So this canvas actually unzips entirely all the way around, up and over, around there. Comes off in one piece, and then you slide these guys out, ba-bam and ba-bam, and you can take the canvas off and wash it. So that's what we're gonna do. Full queen size bed here. And then this is a big damage area here. We're gonna have to get a new hinge up on this ledge here so that the top can open properly. However, all the lights work. We've got curtains and windows here, curtains and windows, curtains and windows with Mark's truck outside. And that's who picked this up for us, was Mark and Jocelyn. They live in Kimberley, but Mark works in Cranbrook, and that's where we're at. We're actually at his work right now. So, coming along the outside, as you can see, this bottom flips open. So it opens like a book, like this, and closes like that. But we're gonna make some cool modifications to it. But the coolest thing that's here is probably Mark's truck. Mark also drives a Nissan Frontier. It's a Pro 4X that's Titan swapped. He puts a lot of time and money into his truck, and he's also kind of like a guy that does all of his own work. So as far as the Nissan Frontier goes, the 4-liter 4x4, probably in any capacity, he's the guy that I go to when I have questions that I can't answer. And you should just hound him relentlessly if you have questions, or if you want to send dick pics to someone. I really encourage you to do that often. But wait till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning on Messenger, and then send it with high priority so that his notification goes off. And if you have to send multiples at a time to wake him up, I think that's acceptable.
Same.
Same. But we're gonna have a quick beer here, get situated, and then we're gonna walk you through Mark's truck. Guys, I want to do a really quick walk around with you guys. My friend Mark is here with his wife, wife Jocelyn. And Mark is probably one of the most iconic, I think you could say iconic Nissan Frontiers, specifically built for off-road, that I think you guys have seen already. But I have yet to see anybody do a walk around on Mark's truck, and I don't think Mark has done a walk around, thank you Jocelyn, on his truck. And I'm gonna get my farmer's tan out of here for you guys. So Mark,
Hi.
Tell us about your truck build.
What do you want to know?
Well, let's start from over here.
Okay.
Give us the tour. Give us the traditional YouTube tour.
Oh God, here we go. So we have a 2009 Nissan Frontier. It has 362,000 kilometers on it.
How many?
362.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought mine was high.
She's getting up there, but we have a new heart to put in it soon, so
okay,
that'll be happening. It's got 35-inch tires on it. Milestar Patagonia MT-02s.
How do you like those? I see a lot of people running them.
They are fantastic and just a bit of a step up over the MTs.
Okay.
It's Titan swapped with Bilstein suspension, front and rear. It has coastal off-road bumpers, front and rear. Solar panel, Lensun solar panel on the hood. We have fender flares from Iceland covering our tire poke, because here in BC we are not allowed to have any tire poke at all, or else we will get some fines.
I noticed when I was driving, following you out here, Your truck doesn't even look like a Frontier from behind.
No,
All the traditional body lines are gone. Yeah.
it has definitely changed its appearance a few times.
Yeah. Tell us a little about the roof rack. This looks interesting.
Yeah, so we had a friend of ours make this for us. He used to design parts down in Mexico, and he moved up here and had access to a shop, so he designed this for us. And it's kind of based off the Prinzu design because that was just so sharp, so
yeah,
we figured we'd copy that.
Sure.
It did pretty good. In the back here we have a canopy. Same friend made some interior braces so that we can put our rooftop tent up on the top.
Yeah.
The top, or the tent we have on the top, is a TRE 4x4 tent. Hard shell Nora. It is actually, it's not on right now, but it is a really nice little tent, and it keeps us nice and dry. Yeah, what else? In the back we have a makeshift dual battery solar setup going on.
Oh, sick.
It's using the Renogy DC to DC and MPPD charger.
Yeah.
So that is getting powered by the solar and from our 200 amp Titan alternator.
Sick. So you did do the Titan upgrade to the alternator. So this thing's almost as Titan swapped as you can get.
Without the engine.
Which is
Coming
in the
soon.
works.
Yes.
Right.
Soon.
How many people have done the VK swap?
I've got to say almost 1,000 at least now.
So it's a popular mod. It's a popular Titan swap.
It seems like there's a lot of people doing this mod now.
Okay. And what are you hoping to get out of the V8 swap?
Better fuel economy with a question mark behind it.
Right. So just to be clear, this isn't the V8 that people find in their Titans. It's the V8 that they find in the V8 Pathfinder, correct?
No, it's from a Titan.
It's the Titan V8.
It is the Titan V8. We're not going to do anything to it to give it high horsepower. We're just going to hope that engine has enough low-end torque to move us around.
It does. That 5.6 liter is insane. I had it in my Titan. Was it 5.7?
5.6.
5.6 liter.
Yeah.
That thing's nuts.
Yeah, it's we're looking forward to it for sure.
Cool.
We have stock gears in this. If we don't get better fuel economy, we might move up to 373 gears.
Okay, sure.
See if that makes a difference at all.
Yeah.
We have the Tre Drawer System in here. So it's full of our camping and cooking gear.
Oh yeah.
So we got all
Camp Chef, Woods.
It's great.
That's quality stuff.
This is kind of cool. Our crash pad.
Our what now? Your what pad? Your what, sorry?
It's called the crash pad.
Oh, I thought you said crotch pad.
And it has all of our kitchen supplies in it.
Nifty.
Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Very cool.
So then in this drawer, that's kind of like the cooking drawer. This one is my junk drawer, but just random camping stuff for now. We keep our stickers like comics in there. Sometimes you just gotta have breakfast.
Okay, man.
Right?
They call them quick oats for a reason.
The nice thing about this too is it does have a slide, so.
Now you use this for your fridge sometimes, or?
We haven't decided if we're gonna put the fridge on this, but we keep our tools on this.
Right.
So if
okay.
we need to extract tools quickly, like the other day, then it was nice to have.
Cool.
Got.
And you're also loaded. If you guys haven't seen, on that roof rack that he's mentioning, he's got vivid lumens everywhere. Like, you might even think that this guy was sponsored by them or something.
Yeah, it'd be a strange thought. We also have this Morphlate compressor. This thing is nuts.
That's enormous.
Yeah. 10.6 CFMs. And
holy Moses.
We can go from 5 PSI to 45, which we run in the Milestars on the highway.
Right.
We can go from 5 to 45 in about 6.5 minutes.
Now I notice you don't have bead locks.
No.
What's the lowest you can go on your tires when you're off-road without popping a bead?
In the snow, we have been down to 4 PSI.
Wow.
And in the dirt, we go down to about 20 is like our go-to.
Yeah.
And then 10 if we really need to.
Right, okay. And that you can do that without being really too concerned about popping your beads.
I have not ever once lost a bead, and I have taken out a valve stub before and had 0 PSI and still not lost
impressive.
a bead. Yeah.
That's impressive. There you go, guys. Don't be thinking that you got to spend 10 grand on wheels before you even go with your tires. If you get a good wheel and tire combo, you can run super low pressure. Maybe not at extremely high RPM with extremely high torque.
You have to drive smart.
But you can do it. You can definitely do it. Looking really good, man. Coastal off-road rear bumper as well.
Yep.
You did your own little hoop shocks.
Yeah, these are
right?
kind of like little steps for when we're working on the tent.
Right, because you've got your tent on top.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
We have Anso USA rear tail lights. That's kind of nice. It adds like a new little feature that was kind of boring with the stock Frontier.
Well, you know what? The Frontier is one of the things that it's probably the worst for is lights.
Yeah.
Both, specifically the headlights.
Oh yeah.
But all the way around, lights are terrible on these things.
I don't know if your camera will pick it up, but we have the Titan rear diff in the back.
Oh yeah.
And we have some OME heavy duty leaf springs with an extra add-a leaf on there for the 7,000 pounds that we're sitting at right now.
Right. You just weighed this thing.
Yeah.
And you're running the Bilstein 6100s, it looks like, with an external reservoir?
No, those are 5165. But and then we also have the rearview mirror.
Oh,
a
yes.
Wolf box.
Who makes that?
Wolf box.
And that's a camera, right?
It is a camera that faces forward, and then it also shows a rear view from the bumper.
So you can drive forward and see behind you at the same time.
Yeah, because obviously we are blocked from vision out the back.
So where is the camera?
It's actually built in right here. That's the best part about Coastal, is you can modify it however you please.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, shout out to Coastal Off-Road again, you guys. You know that Coastal Off-Road hooked us up really, really well with the last bumper build that we did for our Nissan Frontier. So big shout out to Coastal Off-Road again. There's a reason that we all use them. And there's a reason that if you're looking to buy a bumper and you might want to build your own, look at Coastal Off-Road, because they offer a really good product that you can modify to fit your needs. And they offer them for like a whole, it's not just the Frontier, it's everything. Look at that, eh? That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, it's very, very handy. And you can dim it down, you can change the angle of the camera.
And that's forward.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Then, and you can do both.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
That's super handy. I wish I had one of those on my campers,
You
actually.
should throw one in. I highly suggest it.
Yeah. And then more mole panels. You got mole panels everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're
sick.
I like them a lot. Like we have a lot of gear.
Yeah.
7,000 pounds worth of it.
Yeah,
so
you do.
we gotta find places to put it. Jocelyn's actually got another cool feature there that
Okay.
you don't find in many Frontiers.
Get into the car, and then I'm going to start.
I wish they all came with that.
How come? Did you put that in?
Yeah.
Huh. What year is this?
2009.
Okay, so you definitely put it in.
Oh yeah.
And that's from a Frontier, or is that also from a Navara?
That is from a Altima,
Oh, it's from an Altima, of course it is.
but it took some wise people
To do it?
with electrical backgrounds to help me.
One thing to keep in mind, guys, too, if you're going with a camper setup for your Frontier and you got that giant shark fin on the back, actually even a Tacoma, the Toyota Prius hybrid gives you a really small antenna, and you can just swap them out. And same with the Nissan Frontier, you can get the Altima antenna and swap it out with yours as well, and it's a straight crossover. And apparently the push button from an Altima you can install, but is not a straight crossover, I suspect.
No, there's a little bit of fun stuff to be done there.
Yeah, cool. And you had that done at a shop professionally?
No, we did it ourselves.
Cool.
We have done almost every single thing on this truck ourselves.
Right. Well, that makes sense, because you, like I said, you're the Frontier guru.
We've had a lot of help though. Did you notice our leveling?
I did.
That was a great one that you gave us.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that's a Blindman overland trick for you guys.
And there's a few around the roof rack.
Yes, I did see a couple out there, yeah. Oh, this is nifty. What does this tell you the pressure of?
So that is when we have the tent out, we can set up our USB lights to.
And that's weatherproof?
Yeah.
That still works currently. I could plug my phone into that and charge it.
And then turn that
No
on.
way. Okay. Okay.
That's
Now you're
nice.
just showing off. What's this for?
That was a
An old display?
yeah. It was a display for humidity and temperature, I think.
Right.
And
Wow.
Just we were
It did not
standing
last
out
very
here,
long.
you just kind of want it. Like,
It's made for like a garden.
Yeah.
shed or something.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's awesome. Then on the front, did we go through the front already?
Not really.
Not quite. So again, we've got some vivid lumens. Are these the
Those are F&G 3s.
F&G 3s, okay, so they're not the big ones.
No.
Right, okay. Solar panel on the roof, you said was made by who?
Lensun Solar.
Lensun Solar. Headlights are from
Anzo USA.
again, just like the tail lights.
Yeah.
And we got Vivids in the bumper, which is also coastal off-road.
Those are the F&G 3s.
The F&G 3s, and the winch and bumper combo is working out for you so far.
Yes. Oh yeah. It works
Yeah,
great.
you went with a synthetic line as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's the Smittybilt X20 10K.
Right. Yeah. Same one. I think I have the same one actually.
We have a camera mounted here.
Right, which is connected to the front camera.
It's supposed to be, but it's something that we're gonna work on when we're doing the VK swap.
Cool.
The thing I like about these headlights is they mimic the 3rd gen Frontier.
They do.
So I think it looks so sharp.
They are sexy, but they're also $800.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So no.
But our other headlights were
Terrible.
twice that price,
Right.
and they were
Half as
worse.
dim. Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
worth it.
Hopefully
yeah.
Nissan fixed that. I see you also did the lip protector on the front.
Yeah.
I did that on the back, but not the front.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It flexes. The whole body flexes so much when we're really pushing it.
Yeah.
So it's good to have that little bit of protection on there.
Yeah. And the Snorkel is by who?
So the Snorkel is just a generic eBay Snorkel, but the top is from Snorkel Upgrade.
Generic eBay Snorkel. There you go, guys. You can do things like this. You can build Savage trucks without having to spend Savage money. Although, granted, you'll probably end up spending Savage money if you continue to just mod your truck over and over and over.
Or
again.
be frugal like me.
Right, or be frugal. This truck definitely screams frugal. Not?
This is a cool little feature too.
I see numbers on there.
If we lock the keys out, we can use a punch code to unlock the doors on the truck.
Wait, you can just like through the windshield?
Yeah.
You can just go.
Whatever it ends up being, yeah.
Can you show me that right now?
I can't.
Because it's not wired because you're doing the VK swap.
No, it is wired. I just don't know what the code is.
Okay, how does that work?
So you can kind of see the light.
Right, there's a light here.
Yeah.
And it's just so it's
just picking up-
temperature.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it when it's covered in snow, it doesn't affect it at all.
Guys, I don't know if you can see this. This is on the inside of the window. Like this is like your dad's Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer punch pad here that you would fuck with when you were a kid. And this guy's put it on the inside of his window.
You can see it when you're sitting in the driver's seat.
What?
You don't see the numbers, but
Oh yeah, there it is. Right there. That's pretty nifty. And he's just used that to, if he locks his keys in the truck or loses his keys altogether.
Nissan's notorious for auto lock.
Well, Mark, I absolutely love the truck, man. This thing has been probably my favorite Frontier that I've ever seen, and I own one.
Thank you.
I love it. It looks great. It performs well. You've done a lot of work with this truck, specifically on the marketing side of things, because Jocelyn actually works in marketing. When and where are people going to be able to see this truck if they want to take a look at it? What are your socials and all that jazz?
You can find us on Instagram at Trelevin Adventures. We're going to be at the BC Overland Rally with TRE 4x4 in the last week of July.
Yep.
And we also have a small little YouTube channel, Trelevin Adventures.
Cool.
Just a few little videos on there of us having fun, but
we just like having more fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Well, it looks good, guys. If you want to see more from Mark with the... Do you have a name for this thing, or is it just the Frontier?
the Yeti.
The Yeti. If you want to see more of the Yeti, subscribe to Mark's YouTube channel at Trelevin Adventures. Find him on Instagram. And if you're going to the BC Overland Rally, you'll see Mark there. You might see me there, depending on how busy we get with campers. But no, now you see me. Camera 101. So that's gonna do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We got the Combi Camp loaded. Also thanks to Mark, by the way. It was Mark that actually ended up going and picking this thing up from the Facebook. It's not Marketplace, but Facebook Marketplace. And we're gonna do some videos with that once we get it back. We're gonna end this video here. I'm gonna drive back to Lacombe. Mark's gonna drive back to Kimberley, which is like really far away from here. So he'll be home in like 45 minutes or something like that. But like, subscribe if you guys like this kind of stuff. Blindman Overland is basically the original Nissan Frontier adventure truck channel in the world. You know who you are. You know who you are. Stop it. Numero uno. Bye.